The 10,000 meters World Championship final. 25 laps of the track. Paul Evans, the only Briton in this event, just missed out. He missed the final by 1 place. On the inside that's Watanabe of Japan, but they've set off very, very easily indeed. Expect some of the Africans to really have a go. Castro on the inside in the green vest of Portugal. Gebrselassie, the world record holder, comes across, followed by Todd Williams, United States. A little bit surprised it's so slow early on, but I have absolutely no doubt that someone, surely one of the Africans, will want to take it on.
And there they are at the front, the two protagonists, the world record holder, number 445 on the inside, and right next to him, Josephat Machuka, the Kenyan. But Todd Williams has decided that no, if they're going to do that, I'm going to help them move the pace along.
Silver of Mexico now 1-1. Todd Williams, United States. It's a very, very good run this season. Clock 27:31. But even though they've gone to the front, they're not doing a lot. Turgat is at the moment in 3rd place. High jumpers, of course, having to now arrange their jumps around the laps in the 10,000 meters. And when the field gets spread out, it's going to be very difficult for the high jumpers.
And it's Arturo Partica who attempts 2 meters 37. Oh, nowhere near it there. The run-up was all wrong. But Partica, a man who's always there or thereabouts in these high jump finals.
Well, Williams, the American, out in front, rather to our surprise. He's decided to make this into something of a race so early. The Africans don't seem to be too bothered. The Kenyans all together. Machuka is 8:16. 8:08 is Kamani. 8:23 is Turga, the tall figure on the inside. The Ethiopians taking no notice at all. Khalid Skar is up there, so too is Franker of Germany. Gebrselassie at the moment trapped on the inside, but of course a long, long way to go. But Todd Williams has now gone some 30 to 40 meters ahead of the 2nd place man, Silva of Mexico.
Steve Smith attempting to equal his British record with this 2:37, but I don't think he'll be thinking about that at all. What's important is to get an advantage over the rest of the field now, and a first attempt clearance would almost certainly mean a medal. Oh! Now that hurt. I've seen him do that once before. He looks okay, but that was a worrying moment. I'm not sure we'll have time to see that in slow motion, but while we can, and let's have a look at it again. They sometimes do catch their spikes as the trail leg comes through on takeoff. There it was. But he seems to have recovered. He's up on his feet, but that could have been terrible for Steve Smith.
Meanwhile, on the 10,000 meters, we're looking at a group that's now some 50 to 60 meters behind the leading athlete, who's still Todd Williams, the American.
Well, in this 10,000 meters, the Africans have all stayed together in the bunch, and Todd Williams, he started running a little bit too quickly for my liking. He's pulled away he's almost 80 meters clear of the field, but he runs 62 seconds and then 63 seconds. I think he panicked a little. He's maybe now thinking, try and run away from this field. And he's a very good distance runner, but I don't think this is the way to beat a field like this, because eventually they'll decide they're going to go after him. And unless he can just run at even pace, he would have a chance to stay away, but I don't think so.
In 2nd place at the moment is Kamani, the Kenyan. 3rd is Gebrselassie. 4th is Skar. In 5th place is Machuka. Just behind him is Franker of Germany and Silva of Mexico. Into Watakura's there as well, and so too is Hisu and Turgat. Also Watanabe, the Japanese. But they're making no effort to go after Todd Williams at all. We'll have a check on the time.
Well, the first 4 laps, 4:24, approximately a mile, but he he ran through in 4:24, and the rest of the pack were 10 seconds behind him. I'm convinced it won't stay that way, but Todd Williams is now thinking he's only got one opportunity now. He's got to try and stay away from this field. This was not the race he came down here today to run, but he's a tough man. He's a good athlete, 27:30 for 10,000 meters. He knows his way around this track, but now it'll be going through his mind. He'll be thinking, I'm 100 meters clear. Can I just keep some pressure applied? Can I keep some pace going? And can I defy them to catch me? But then when they catch him, then he's going to be in real trouble. But this is not the way to win a 10,000 meter race.
The gap about 60 meters as of this moment as we go back to the high jump.
Well, thankfully, Steve Smith seems to have fully recovered from that fall. And so next to go will be Troy Kemp of the Bahamas. Didn't show up at the Commonwealth Games, but is here at the World Championship and fighting for medals now. His first attempt at 2 meters 37. So it really is a bit of a boxing match at the moment, but now back to the 10,000 meters.
That's the group who are still some 60 meters behind Todd Williams. And nobody making any effort really to take them back.
But we did expect some extravagant distance running in this race, but we certainly didn't expect it from the American. We expected it from this group of Kenyans. We particularly expected it from the young man number 816 there, Joseph Machuka. But the American, now he's got a real problem.
Just looking back through the field, it's Kamani in second place, followed by Hisu, the Algerian, then Gebrselassie, the world record holder, Ethiopia. That's Machuka, the two who had the literally the battle in the World Junior Championships. He's right at Gebrselassie shoulder, irritating him probably. Scar of Morocco is the next one. Just dropping back, there's Franca and Turgat together. Then Silva of Mexico into Wulikura of Rwanda. Followed by Guerra, the European cross-country champion from Portugal.
Sotomayor 2:37, first attempt, and like the rest, a first failure. So nobody has gone clear yet.
And the group are now beginning to close on Williams. They've come around with 18 to go. They've completed 7 laps, and the lead is now down to about 50 meters. Still Kamani taking them along in second place, and he's opened a bit of a gap up from Hisu, the man in third place. So it's clear Kamani is intent now on putting Williams in his place, and he's certainly doing just that because he's closing very, very quickly indeed. Hisu there, Machuka. Well, Williams has made what you could only say is an unusual bid to get away from the field. But a field of this quality, that was far too early.
And Joseph Kamani is making an unusual bid to close him down, because he's going to close him down so quickly. He's got a gap on the field. Now, if I was in the main group here, I'd be more worried about Joseph Kamani being that far ahead. And as soon as I said that, Khaled Scar decided that he wasn't going to let him get too far ahead, and he's now leading the chasing group back to Joseph Kamani. Kamani closing down on the American very, very quickly, but Khaled Scar is carrying the danger men. It's Gebrselassie in the green vest behind Khaled Scar, and then it's Machuka, and then it's the reigning world cross-country champion Paul Turgat in that group, and Stefan Franca just behind him. But those four are running the wisest race here.
This group, there's a lot of thinking going on there, as well as a lot of physical effort, how to play this one. But I think Scar's got it right. He said he'd cover every move by the Kenyans and the Ethiopians, and he's
Steiner Hearn 2:37, that's the target. It was a good attempt, so all 5 have one failure at 2:37.
Well, the leader's been swallowed up completely now, Williams. He's been passed by several